From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Hi. Thanks for watching. Say hello to my co-host and studio audience. How you doing? Actually, okay today. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. So, when I woke up this morning, one of the first things that I did was check out this Amanda Bynes story in Paper Magazine. She's the cover girl, and she really goes in on herself and life. Now she's 32. But back in the day, you know, they were comparing her to being like the next Carol Burnett. You know, as a little girl, I mean, she's been in show business since she was like 7, at least. So now at 32, oh, by the way, doesn't she look good? Did I already say that? Anyway, Amanda, at the particular time when she was spiraling out of control, remember here on the show, we even had a graphic. It's time for an Amanda Bynes update. I mean, she was lighting puppies on fire in strangers' driveways. Remember? Threw a bong out of the window. A skyscraper here in New York. Yeah, she was walking around in disguises. She would bathe, she was bathing in the bathroom at gas stations. Oh. Well, she tried to put the dog out, didn't she?
She was trying to like light a fire in the driveway and accidentally like doused the dog in gasoline.
And rushed him to the gas station
Right.
to rinse him off.
To rinse him off.
Anyway, look, she says she was up to all kind of things. She was very big to say it wasn't mental illness, it was drugs. She was addicted to a massive amount of drugs, including psychosis drugs. I don't exactly know what that is. All I know is that whatever it is, it turned her out and just made her ridiculous. Then she moved on to Molly, and then ecstasy, and then Adderall. So she decided to back out of showbiz. People are thinking, I guess, that she was trying to still work and nobody was hiring her. No, she took herself out of showbiz to find herself. You know, she enrolled in fashion school and tried to get herself together. She said, that life and me, we just don't get along. So she's designing clothes now, but the thing is that she wants back in. I know. Well, she's been sober for 4 years. She's 32. I say, do the fashion, don't act. You know? Because once you start acting, then you gotta go on the road and promote, and then you might not be getting high, but the person in the trailer next to you, your co-stars, they might be getting dumb high, and then you might get tempted, and then it'll all go. I'm not saying fashion people don't get high, because we know the deal. But I don't think acting is for her, particularly because also, and finally, she's still under conservatorship of her parents. Yeah, at 32. Yeah, that's the big bingo right there. Parents have to give her money. Parents have to save for her. She can't get money until they say yes. At 32. Yeah, she's still on a slippery slope, but good for you, 4 years sober. Hey, Amanda Bynes. You know, and she credits her parents for saving her life, which is a big deal. Yeah. Well, now we know what happened when Joel Santana got caught in the airport here in New York with a loaded gun. Remember back in March, Joel's tried to get through airport security with a gun in his bag. Well, exactly. So it's on the conveyor belt with everyone else's stuff. Excuse me, we see a gun. So what does he do? He flees. I mean, running like a madman. We don't have the footage, but I've seen the footage. He's running like a madman through the airport, leaving behind his license, his boarding pass, and the bag. So they know who to call and where to go. Anyway, this is him explaining on Love and Hip Hop what happened last night.
I got some dental work done, and in the process, I ended up getting hooked on these pain pills. So around the time I got arrested, I was taking Percocets. And at the time, honestly, I didn't even know what was going on. Long story short, they told me higher authorities was coming. I said, you know what? I'ma kindly get out of here. I found out there was a gun in my bag on the radio just like everybody else. I would never knowingly bring a gun into the airport.
All right. Okay. First, let's discuss that Lil Wayne and Joel's came out about the same time, back in the day. And they were really on the same plane. Then something happened with his business, with, you know, his record label and whatnot, and Wayne took off and Joel stayed here. He pled guilty, and if he does, well, he pled guilty already. And he could be going to prison for 2 to 5 years. Which, is that long enough? A loaded gun? A loaded gun. A gun, period, but a loaded gun. And what's up with the teeth? Well, now we know. People all over the internet, though, are noticing that his new teeth don't really, I think you have to click them up a little bit more. Click them up more or push them back or file them or something. Over the weekend, Joel's proposed to his girlfriend, Kimbella. They've been together for 9 years. Some people are saying, yeah, right before you go to prison, you do that. I'm part of some people. No, they have a son who's 8 and a daughter who's 6. But no, not right before you go to prison. There is no, oh, woo, 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 family, family, family. You should have thought about that before bringing a gun in the thing. Because you have to figure, if he's bringing a loaded pistol to the airport high as hell, that he's up to no good at that particular time in his life. And you don't just straighten up right before you go, and you gotta play it a little bit smoother. And you're doing this for reality TV. Kimbella, please don't marry him. And I don't, you know what? He says that his arrest has helped him stay clean. So he's claiming he's clean. Not so sure about that. I mean, he didn't seem high on TV last night, but you know what I mean. It takes a little bit more than being arrested, you know, since March to get clean. Well, he goes back before the court on December 12th. Merry Christmas to his family. He'll be sentenced. And I don't know what he does for money other than these reality shows. And, you know, Kimbella was a stripper. But I don't know what she does for money now either, except reality shows. So I guess she'll go on and she'll marry him for the purpose of the show. She'll go visit him in prison for the purpose of the show. They'll keep that storyline going for the purpose of the... Man, you all... It's not like they're scripted, but they certainly do. The individuals who participate in these reality shows create their own drama lines. And they are taking it all the way there. Like, getting married, having babies. In the meantime, Ronnie at the Jersey Shore, he made a surprising announcement last night. He's claiming that he's expecting another baby with his on-again, off-again girlfriend, Jen. Well, they already have a daughter, Ariana. She's 7 months old. And, I mean, it's been a really rocky relationship with them. Let me remind you. First of all, he cheated on her on the Jersey Shore. She saw it through the TV. We all saw it through the TV. He was getting dumb high or drunk or whatever his passion is on the Jersey Shore. We saw it. Days later, they took to social media to have a media fight back and forth. He and Jen, back and forth. Ronnie posted, "You can't turn a natural-born hoe into a housewife." See? And then Jen clapped back, "Can't turn a cokehead into a father." Honey. Then they've been seen physically fighting on Instagram. There you go. Fighting. And Ronnie's yelling at her, "Hit me, hit me, hit me." Well, he hit her, according to him, and blacked her eye. Jen accused Ronnie of allegedly killing her dog. Jen allegedly dragged Ronnie in a slow-moving car with the baby in the back, if you recall. Oh yes, this is Jen. Hardened. Oh. Oof. Well, so here they go. They're gonna go, what, you're gonna get married also? You're gonna get married, you're gonna have the baby. We're gonna see all this play out on the Jersey Shore. You're gonna fight like cats and dogs. This is not going to work. This relationship is toxic. It's so stupid that you guys are playing this out on Jersey Shore instead of trying to work on a relationship that you can just co-parent. Like every mother and father does not need to get married or live together. You all are toxic for each other. Well, I guess they need money. That's why they go on the Jersey Shore. Ronnie's friends are all against this relationship, so am I. Jen, I'm against the relationship. By the way, Snooki is pregnant with her third child. Now see, yeah, I don't believe that she's doing this for reality TV. I believe Snooki is the genuine article, and she's pregnant, so good for you. So Future and Future Jr., you know, I was thinking, Sierra, now that Future Jr. has a new father in Russell Wilson, can you change Future's name so you don't have to look in his eyes and call him Future? I mean, change his name to Dominic, Steven, you know, Richard. It's not too late. You have him hypnotized, right? And you yep. You have him hypnotized. And you declare a name and do it before this one even knows how to call him Future. And don't name him Russell, though. Right now he calls Russell, doesn't call him Daddy, he calls him Papa. Not all. They're a modern couple. Papa is like an old man name. Papa. Just get right into the daddy thing. Hypnotize him for that too. Daddy and Steven. There, I gave him a new name. So, yesterday I ran out of time, but on Sunday on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim claims that she was high on ecstasy when she married her first husband. And when she filmed her legendary sex tape back in 2003. Do we want to show the clip? Do we have the clip to show? Okay. Anyway, so they were all sitting around the table. She actually admitted it on the show. We actually saw her admit it on the show. What do I believe? I believe it. And I also believe, you know, look, these celebrities out here doing all kinds of stuff. Kim is no exception. She comes off really sweet and really kind and all that other kind of mess. What do I believe? I believe it all. All. Just saying. So, Alicia Silverstone has to pay her ex-husband $12,000 a month. But she has a little clause in their divorce papers or their prenup. It's called the cohabitation clause in the divorce agreement. It says if her ex ever lives with a woman for 5 months, Alicia won't have to pay him a dime. Yeah, smart. Smart. I mean, she doesn't act much anymore. I don't know what she does for money and everything like that, you know, but that's very, very smart. So he can't ever. $12,000 a month. And that agreement, it goes until, I think, 2024? 2024. Well, you know what? There are plenty of women that'll bed hop. You know, like, all right, you know, I'll be over. And I'll leave before the kids come over. You know, I don't want any parts of anything. It's $12,000 a month. You just bought me, you know, this new trinket or whatever. Alicia was gonna be so busy keeping track of him. That'll probably drive her crazy as well. Then you hire a PI. But then you're always talking to the PI on the phone. What'd you see? What do you do? What do you say? But it's a good one. That's a good one, Alicia. And he's some sort of actor, musician, something or another in a band that no one's ever heard of. So he needs the money. So he best to behave. So, speaking of spousal support, on that Red Table Talk show, you know, with Jada Pinkett Smith, she talked about how she hates paying her, I had no idea, her ex-husband, Kerry, spousal support. Oh, take a look.
I was very, very angry about that, but it was because we had an existing prenup and postnup. If it were reversed and a guy had more, we would expect him to make sure the lady's okay, right?
Right,
we would
exactly.
expect that. And so I can't really bitch about it too much.
Right.
However, semicolon.
Right.
Whoa, tough. That's a tough pill.
Because times are financially hard on Toni Braxton's Boulevard. Don't forget to call the insurance company about your jewelry. Toni, by the way, and Jada, and I had no idea about this, they're best friends. And Jada was the maid of honor at Toni's wedding to Kerry. Kerry is from mint condition. I mean, he was just, you know, so quiet and so peaceful. I had no idea that he was actually collecting spousal support from her. Something about it is not right. I wonder how much she's paying him. I wonder if it's adjusted. Oh. Kerry, I'm kind of disappointed in you. I just am. I am. So, the fabulous Cher walked out of the preview of her own Broadway show. Okay, so the show is about her life, Cher, her life. And she's here to give you all the tips and tricks that you need. Sources say that she wasn't happy and she wanted to change producers and okay, she was there and everybody's on the stage singing and dancing and people are seemingly enjoying the show and Cher's sitting there with a stone face. And right before intermission, she walked out. And then she went right backstage and told the director she wants a new script, new music, new costume, new makeup. And the thing is that the play opens next Monday. They've already spent all this money on this. Well, they say she's a perfectionist. Somebody in my morning meeting said no, pain in the ass, but I don't know about that. You know, if you're having a story being told about yourself and you want it done right. And besides, she probably went over to some of these other life stories on Broadway, and so, like Donna Summer's story is killing it. You know, and but they don't all work. I mean, I thought the Go-Go's story was gonna last a lot longer, but that's gone. So, good luck, Cher, with getting what you want. Wow, wow, wow. The Cher Show opens December 3rd. So today is National Giving Day, as you all know. And I'm really excited to tell you something special. The Hunter Foundation has teamed up with my favorite popcorn brand. It's called Candy Pop. And it's delicious with a dollop of hot sauce. This is one of my favorite flavors right here, Butterfinger, because you get the sweet and the savory. Anyway, now until January 7th, every bag of this that you buy online, 100% of the proceeds go towards the Hunter Foundation's help to combat drug addiction. And all you gotta do is look for the logo and know that you're doing the right thing, okay? Studio audience, by the way, you're all going home with my Butterfinger Candy Pop. For more information, go to wendyshow.com. We have more great show for you, everybody. Fuller House star Candace Cameron Bure is here. But up next, it's time for Celebrity Fan Out. So grab a snack and come on back.